Hi guys, and welcome to Marie's Acrylic and Gel Nails here in the beautiful suburb of Gracemere in Rockhampton, Central Queensland. Woohoo! It's mail time, and today in the mail, now there is a little bit of an issue with this. It is for the competition. I'm either going to have to order some more of them, or the seller has sent me the wrong amount. It's hard to tell because they are so tiny, and I am going to have to sit down and count them. But I did order 2,000 of them. So in these bags there easily could be 2,000 of them. Somehow I just don't think so, but I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong before. Okay, so they're pearls, but I love the gold and silver pearls. They remind me so much of little metallic beads and stuff, so these would be fantastic for nail art in those. So they're them, and you can see here on the gold bag, there's one just there. That's how tiny they are, and I deliberately wanted to get the tiny ones. You know, we should all have different sizes of things. Now, I also got black and white, but the black and white are AB. Now, my webcam is not going to pick the AB up in them. They are beautiful. So, these will be going in. I just need to sort myself out there on that. So, okay. Now, I want to discuss two things very quickly. One, Jesus and me. Thank you very much for pointing that out to me. There's been a little bit of a misunderstanding somewhere along the lines. These questions are the first to answer. I will award the extra entries to. But don't give up, and just because you see someone has answered doesn't mean that that's necessarily going to be the right answer. So please understand that it's so hard for me to sit there and try and pick, you know, a winner. So first correct person to answer what I'm looking for, I award the entries to. In most cases, I am changing it a little bit today. Now, the other thing I wanted to address is my videos. There are a few videos that just aren't about hauling what I'm getting. I suggest very strongly you all watch it, all my videos, because you never know where I can be popping questions in. I might just come up and do a random chit chat and put in a list of questions. I don't know, but I want to give everyone a chance to boost up their entries, okay? If you're new and you're just seeing this video to seeing my channel, please, it's only the 6th of August here today. Go, I think it's 5 videos down my list. Go find the original video, listen to the rules, sign up. It's still open for people to sign up, so please be my guest, sign up. Now today the question towards the extra entries is going to be something that's very dear and near to my personal heart. And I want to share it with you because I know a lot of people overseas don't understand it. You guys have in America Memorial Day, there's Remembrance Day. We do have a minute's silence for Remembrance Day. But on the 25th of April each year, we celebrate what's known as Anzac Day. It is our national day of remembrance to commemorate the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. Okay? It remembers all those who've served in any wars or conflicts or even peacekeeping missions. Now, we honour the memory and the members of the Australian New Zealand Army Corps, which if you look at Break Anzac Day, Anzac Down, A for Australia, NZ New Zealand, A for Army, C for Corps. But we've changed that over here. The Navy, the Air Force, they all march in it. It's just not Army, but it's still called ANZAC. So this day, or ANZAC, being an ANZAC, used to refer to a particular conflict that these young men went off and fought in. And this is where the spirit of the Anzacs come from. So I want to know what conflict or war caused us to celebrate every year, and I shouldn't say celebrate, remember every year on the 25th of April, the Anzacs. So that's question 1. What conflict, war did the Anzacs come from? That question I'm going to award 10 points to. Now, this extra couple of questions, and the choice is yours. You can just answer that part, and the first person who answers that correctly will get 10 points. If you choose to keep going on, that's great. If you give me the whole thing, I'll give you the 10 points. If you don't, I will award someone else these next 10 points. Okay? We're clear? Okay. So I want to know what the nickname was that was given to our soldiers from that particular conflict. So that's part 1 of this question. Part 2 is, why were they given that particular nickname? There was a reason why they were called that. So they're the 3 questions. To get 10 points, you only need to answer 1. To get the other 10 points, you need to answer the other 2. Now, guys, I salute anybody whose family or themselves are serving in any military anywhere in the world. You know, they are doing their job for us to have us live this beautiful lifestyle we are so accustomed to. And with so much going on in the world today, I believe that, you know, any time of the day we should be taking out our time to remember these people that are fighting for us or doing peacekeeping efforts to keep our lifestyle the way it is. For me personally, Anzac Day is a big day. I have had many family members involved in wars, direct family members. I'm very proud of my 2 children, and I will show you guys some photos that I have gone and found for you. So this is, I'm just going to put this over here. So this is Miss Taylor on Anzac Day in 2011. She was in Year 12, so it was her last year of her being an Australian Army cadet. An Australian Army cadet, we have Army reservists over here who are people who part-time serve in the Army. This is my son Nicholas. But for any children who want to do it while they're at school, they go into cadets. Now, cadets, they're not paid, whereas Army reservists get paid for their 2 days a month service. They get all their uniforms free and everything. This photo was taken in Townsville at the Laverack Barracks there, and that is my son in a tank with a machine gun of some kind. Please don't ask me what type it is. I'd have to ask them. So there he is again. Sorry, that's my baby boy. He was in Year 8. Okay, Taylor went to a museum, and that is my maiden name, and she found, we believe that that is my great-granddad. And that's from my dad's family. So here they are in a Chinook, and that is Taylor just there. They went up in the Chinook. Apparently it had problems, and the principal ended up crying, which I found really funny. There is my son firing what looks to be another form of machine gun. He loved that side of it. Absolutely loved it. There is my daughter in a tank. Now Nicholas stopped doing cadets. He got very upset because he gets bossed around at home enough by his sister. And that is Nicholas. Let's see, my mouse. That is my son there. Taylor is not in said photo because she is taking said photo. But for me, guys, Anzac Day it means so much to me and my family. I've had a great-grandfather was a light horseman, and he was in the siege of Basija. I've had 2 uncles fight in Vietnam. I've had one of my grandfathers in New Guinea in World War II as an ambulance officer. As you've seen, my children were Australian Army cadets. So every year, do I go to an Anzac Day service? Yes, I do. You know, I will always remember those who are still fighting for me or peacekeeping for me. So I'd like to say thank you to these men and women who protect our country every day. So until next time, keep safe, and I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of insight into Anzac Day. And I was just so pleased to read a few of the comments that are saying, you're getting your kids involved in these questions. That is fantastic. Thank you very much for doing that. I strongly believe we should all know about each other's countries, and I'm glad you're all having such fun with it. Till next time, guys. Bye for now.